James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound backstage at Download Festival 2022, and the lads from Bury Tomorrow join me now. Gentlemen, how are we?
Very well. How
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
How am I? How are you?
You're good.
I don't know what to
How
do
are
with
you?
this. I'm good.
I'm
thank
very
you.
good.
How are
I'm
you?
very good. Been in the sun all day, but it's nice. I mean, that's a kind of a good place to start, really, isn't it? Because obviously we've been starved of festival season for a little minute, and now here we are at one of the biggest of the lot. This has
Yeah.
got to feel like a pretty special day, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean, for us, like, it's the start of a run as well, and like, you know, we've just released 2 new songs, and so it's like, it feels like the beginning of something really special. So yeah, it was really good. How about you? How are you enjoying it, Tom?
Yeah, it's next level, to be fair. Like, really cool. To have the reaction we've had from the 2 singles,
Yeah.
and then our first show of this run to be Download, which is like ridiculous.
A good start, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just the reception for everything has just been so sick.
Yeah, it's just a small one to start.
Yeah,
off.
just, you know what, start off small and just
Just
build
ease
in,
ourselves in,
guys.
you know, we're only going main
that's
stage.
sensible. It's like a warm-up stretch, it's fine. Last time I talked to you, literally putting finishing touches on the recording sessions.
Yeah.
How are we looking with this album now? What kind of stage are we at?
Yeah, I mean, we're done. Like, we're completely finished. We're at the mix stage, which is
Right.
always the joyous one. And then, well, actually, this is kind of a good bit because you're starting to hear things come together that, you know, that it brings it to life a lot more. But actually, the next stage is the worst stage because that's everything's done and it sounds really cool and we really want to release it, but we can't release it. That's fun.
Always fun.
But it's, yeah, it's great. It's really, really cool. Super proud of it. Super proud of Tom. Super proud of everyone. Yeah, it's just a really, really good vibes at the moment.
Yeah, you guys definitely seem in a really good place. It's been nice as well seeing the kind of reaction to the couple of tracks that have been out there. Let's start with Death of a Coda because, you know, obviously we talked about the writing process and stuff before, but we haven't talked about is actually seeing people really kind of go nuts for it. That's a really, really lovely thing and not to be underestimated, right? You must have been kind of touched by that, I suppose. They're still there and they're still loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. I was obviously, like, I personally, I know the guys felt a lot of pressure around it. Like, it was a big part that was replaced, and then to come in and for it to have that reaction is like, it's insane. Like, really so grateful to anybody who's listened and shared it. It's, thank you.
And it's, yeah, I mean, for us, it's kind of, it's really nerve-wracking. You've been a band for like nearly, we're pushing 2 decades almost, you know, and like to have like that support and that, you know, family that we have, and like lots of bands say it, like every band you'll talk to today will go, yeah, but our fan base is the best fan base. And like, you know, not to say by any means that their fan base isn't the best fan base, but for us, like, and how we feel, they're so supportive and they're so behind us. Like, I've never played Download Festival and had so many people kind of tweet that aren't coming saying like, you've got to go see Bury Tomorrow, like please go see Bury Tomorrow, go support those guys, like they deserve it. And like, you know, whilst I can agree or disagree to whatever, like that's really humbling, and that's something that I think all bands should take notice of when their fans are so supportive. And yeah, I mean, it's been a difficult time for everyone, hasn't it? So,
Sure.
And to be able to come through that and have a new lineup and be a bit different and release new songs that sound kind of different, like how awesome is that we're in a position where we can play them on main stage, Download, loads of pyro, loads of fire, and people like it. Do you know what I mean? It's worst ways to spend your Friday, isn't it?
Always a very, very good thing. Let's talk about the latest taster of it, which is, of course, Life. The latest single has just kind of come out. Tell me a little bit about where that one kind of came from and how it came together.
I mean, that one came from the bowels of hell, I think. 'Cause, like, that is an evil, evil song. I mean, very similar to Death. We wrote them both at exactly the same time.
Right.
And both of these songs were like standalone singles that were there to transition us into the album cycle. So they're not on the album.
Right,
which
that's
is
interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
so lots of people have said it. Like, literally, we've had about 1,000 comments saying, oh yeah, we love these, they're going to be on the album, when's the album? And like, that isn't the case. And so we just really wanted people to hear it, and also we knew that Life was going to be one of those things that for festivals especially, it's a bouncy, heavy, Slipknot-y style vibe, and like I mean, it's very different for us. I would say it's different, but how did you enjoy Life?
Well, obviously my frame of reference is a little bit different to yours, but no, it's just good. It felt like writing music for the right reasons. So like everybody's got a voice, everybody's got, it's so like, it's just like a comfortable creative environment, which can be hard to find, and for us to have that, and then for that to translate to people, it's sick. I was very nervous. I don't know how much I should swear or not swear, to be fair. I'm going to go somewhere else with that. But yeah, it were a nerve-wracking thing to do. Super, super fun, and then for it to be received, and just like see people just losing their mind to it is insane.
Yeah,
So-
it's going to be lovely as well. Like you say, it's built for live, man. It really is built for live material. So
Yeah.
it's going to be really, really interesting today to actually hear that kind of properly
Yeah.
go off. You know, what's it been like sort of preparing a live show again? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. And obviously,
It
you know,
has.
some changes since then. So what's that been like? Actually getting back in the room, rehearsing up and getting ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, like we were super prepared for this one, like really, really prepared, and it was for like we did it for Slam Dunk. So Slam Dunk was like first news everything. So that
Yeah,
was our
yeah,
first show in like 2 years, first time playing new songs, first time using production. So and headlining a stage. So it was pretty much baptism of fire, and Download kind of seems like the same. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to start a new run with 2 brand new songs. We're going to use Pyro for the first time. We're going to be on main stage in front of thousands of people,
Yeah.
tens of thousands of people, and like, but I think there's just a renewed, like, we're nervous, of course. It'd be weird if we were going out on that after all this time and like not slightly nervous, but it was insane, mate. It was everything I wanted it to be. The kids seemed to have a great time, and I say kids, the audience seemed to have a great time. There's lots of people of all ages there.
It's always fun.
Yeah, and yeah, it really was. Like, it was anxiety inducing, it always is. But that'll settle.
Yeah.
We'll get back into the rhythm of things. But I think people are like that, you know. Fans are coming out and listening and going like, I'm nervous to hear what this sounds like. I'm nervous to hear what live music feels like, what festivals are like, and so
Everyone's been away. We forget this. Everyone's been away and
experiencing,
coming
yeah.
back now.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
it's really good to see. And you know, today obviously going to stand you in very good stead for this UK tour we're going to get later in the year, which you must
Yeah.
be so excited to finally be able to do. I know everyone's been in the same
Yeah.
position, but this feels like it's been a long time coming, and feels like it's going to be a really kind of celebratory moment. I think we can say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird for us because we've had like a juncture, you know. We
Yeah.
had this tour and it moved and then things changed, and like, it's pretty awesome because it feels like it's almost like it's not delayed so many times
Yeah.
because it's a completely different framing now. And like, we've started getting on, like we knew August Burns right before. We played quite a few shows with them. You Miss May I have definitely toured with them in the States, and Thornhill will be brand new friends to us, so hopefully we get on. But like, for us, like, we're much more, like, I'm much closer with Jake from August Burns Red. I know the guys from Miss May I are desperate to come back over to the UK and Europe. Yeah, it just literally feels like everything is in our favour.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's quite an unnerving feeling sometimes when everything's in your favour, because you're like, what's going to go wrong?
You're waiting
like,
for it.
Yeah, but like, that's just, I mean, it's part of the like, English culture, I think,
Yeah,
as well,
it's
being
true.
like,
Everyone puts
something's
themselves
going to
down
go
a bit,
wrong.
don't they?
But
Yeah.
it's going to be amazing. The shows are going to be insane. We're going to be super prepared for them, as we have been for this. Like, yeah, it's going to be great.
Exciting times. But I'm going to let you go and enjoy every weekend, but can't wait to hear more new music. We will see you later in the year, I'm sure,
You
guys.
will,
all right.
you will.
Thank
Thank
you
Good
very
to see
much,
you, Barry.
guys.
Tomorrow, everybody.